Hello, my friends. This is Howard and Boo. It's Songs of Hope at 4:32, and I think we're not going to play at 4:32 today. I have a friend that needs some cheering up, and 396 is really good for that. Actually, they're both good for that, but the 396, it comes against depression and negativity. Somehow, I don't understand these things. I'm just running with the science that's out there on this stuff. Healing frequencies was a new thing to me 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I've already tuned to A equals 440 hertz for 40 plus years, you know, as a musician, as a professional musician. That is the world standard. Even though up until 1950 or so, the world standard was 432. It's a sweeter frequency. And since hearing the difference and playing with it, and man, I've made playlists of jams and instrumentals and just played them in the house repeatedly. Lots of 396, some at 417, some at 444, and lots at 432, which is, they all come under the category of healing frequencies. The 444 is particularly cool because it, and when I say that, there's that 396 is that note. Roughly, something like that for the 417. You go up and up till we get to that's the 444. That's the 528. And those specific frequencies have healing properties to them. So I tune the instruments to those frequencies at certain notes, and then everything relative to it. There's math involved, but you don't really have to do the math if you have the ears to hear it, or you have an instrument like this, which is a strobe tuner. I had the prehistoric version of this. It was like $350 back in the day, and I say back in the day, in the 80s, mid 80s. I think I bought it in 84. And this is like $70. Easier to use, every bit is accurate. It's accurate to 1/100th of a cent, which is 432.00 or 01 versus a tenth, and that's a big difference. In the case of that 528, it's 528.01 on the guitar on that scale, which is close enough because most tuners can't hear the difference. Most people can't hear the difference. I could tune to either one, and I don't know that I would have to move anything. I'll do some experiments with that. 528.00 versus 528.01. We'll see if anybody can hear that. Anyway, healing music would be using those frequencies in music because you might be able to fall asleep to that, just a droning tone. And it's beautiful. I love the overtones that happen with a guitar. I don't know how good the mic is on this phone, but and I build a rhythmic bass featuring chords featuring what frequency I want to target, melodies using, you guessed it, those frequencies, and then come back around with harmonies over top of that and soar and linger on those frequencies, and you have music that if music heals, think what that kind of music can do to you. It is said that, and this is in the scientific, that the 528 is a miracle frequency. It can actually change and alter your DNA. So you can look it up. These aren't my claims. I know that I dove into this out of curiosity, and I'm gonna feel, it feels different, feels better. So at the very least, you're getting music tuned to different frequencies. It is said that the world standard of 440 is a harmful frequency. I know I said cold and dissonant when I was asked to describe it when we were going through some frequencies. And 444, it was a choice between, I think, 440, 442, and 444 for me at first. And I fell in love with 432 later and all the rest of them. But the 444 was sweet and pure. I think that's what I said. Anyway, I come back and make some music. I have an appointment for an audio massage, something I'm doing with this. It's custom music. I write custom songs and I do custom music. A song is with lyrics and the music is instrumental. Essentially with these audio massages, you're getting the custom music. It's just on the spot and there's no editing or adding things later like you can with a studio thing. And I thrive on live. I've been a live musician all my life. That's what I like. And I love stepping up with that uncertainty. I don't even know if I'm in the picture. You're talking to my chest. In which case, this is practice. Yeah, live is it. Flying with the Holy Spirit. And I believe in the Holy Spirit and in God and that He's still healing today. So, over healing music, with my prayers and heartfelt intentions. I've already had healing miracles with somewhere between one of my songs, and I point over there because there's about 30 that I want to record laid out. I planted a seed, went in and started 6, but I'm not going to finish it myself. I'm waiting for you, my super fans and friends and supporters that see the harvest in this and the eternal rewards and say, yeah, that's a good thing. So all my songs point to God. The healings, it all points to God because God made music. And I have a friend that believes in God because of music, because the beautiful math of it. It goes lower than you can hear and higher than you can hear. Infinite directions with these repeating do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and other assorted scales. It just keeps getting higher and higher, or lower and lower. And the vibrations at A equals 396 hertz that I talked about at the beginning, or the 432 hertz that is my name, that's vibrations per second, like a string vibrating. Think a violin string. Second violin string is that frequency that A equals. Those two strings, that second set, that's okay. It's a student, and the more it gets scratched up, beat up, probably the better it'll sound. It's a little stiff now. It's about a month and a half old. And yeah, so test over, because I'm best guessing we don't even see my face in this. I'll learn. Bless you.